Hi Year 7, I'm going to tell you now how you can make a tour in Google Earth of Florence. First of all, you need to create a folder. So click on Add, click on Folder, and then you need to give your folder a title. In this case, Florence. And don't forget to click OK at the bottom. And you can see you now have a folder of Florence. The first place that we're going to look at and add a place mark to is Piazza della Signoria. And that zooms us down onto this square in Florence, which is fantastic. What we're going to first of all do is we're going to add a place mark for the famous square, and we're also going to import an image. So you click on the little pin at the top, and to put it precisely where you want, I'm quite happy with it there. You can move it around. There we go. We need to give it a title. So obviously, okay, and we're going to add an image to this. So to do this, you need to click Add Image, and I've already found an image that I'm quite happy with, so I'm just going to copy and paste it from my Word document here. And I copy the JPEG, the URL into here. I've got to click OK, and then I click OK again. And now when I right click on here, I've got an image embedded here, which is great, which shows us the tower, the Arnolfo Tower. And what I'm going to do, I'd like to go a little bit further down, and I'm going to open that up, make that a little bit smaller if I can, but it doesn't seem to be allowing me to do that. There's a statue of David. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm just going to click Snapshot View, which I'll explain later. Right, I want to put in a new pin mark. We've now got ours there in our Florence folder, so we're going to put a new pin mark in, and this time we're going to another place, and this is the famous Piazza del Duomo. And again, we're going to put a place mark in, a pin mark. So I'm clicking that. I've got to give my place mark a title. Oops, the caps lock's been on, so I'll try that again. This time we're not going to add an image, we're going to add a link. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go to a link that I've already found that I'm happy with. And I'm going to hit Add Link. I paste that in there. I click again OK, and I click again OK. And this time when we click on it, we've got the click here, and it should take us to a website where it tells us all about the famous dome, the famous cathedral there in Florence. I'll just close that one down there. And again, because we're creating a tour, I'm going to go zoom in a little bit more, and I'm just going to right click on that, and I'm going to click Snapshot View. And you can see now we've got two place marks in our Florence folder. We're going to add a third place mark now, and we're going to go to the famous bridge in Florence, 2 seconds, called Ponte Vecchio in Florence. I'm going to search for that, and here it is. This is the famous bridge down here, and I could try going in a street view. This might be a little bit ambitious, but here we go. So we're now on the famous bridge, and I'd like to place a pin mark here. I'm just going to check where that pin mark's gone. That's okay, it's on the bridge. And I'm going to obviously title it Ponte Vecchio. And this time I want to add a video in. So I'm going to put add link. Actually, I'm not going to put add link, ignore me there. I'm going to go to YouTube, and I've already found a video that I'm happy with on the Ponte Vecchio. So I scroll down and I need to put in not the URL code, but I need the embed code. So I clicked share. I can't just put the URL in, I must put the embed code in. And I just right click, I copy, I go back in here and I simply just paste the embed code in there. I click OK. And now, when we actually click on our link, if the school had the up-to-date Flash player, we would now be able to see the video in place there. That's great. And I'm just going to do a snapshot view of this, which is great. And then I should be able to exit Street View and come out. I'll probably just do another snapshot view of that. And what I'm going to do now, I've now got only three. I've got 3 place marks in my Florence folder, and I actually want to view this as a tour. So I click on the Florence folder, I click on this little play tour button at the bottom, and in theory it should take us, as we started off there, it should take us to our 3 destinations shown as the photo put in place. Should now take us to the Duomo, and then finally it should take us to the Ponte Vecchio Bridge, otherwise known as the Old Bridge. Excellent. And then obviously if we had the video, that would have played there. What I would like you to do, now that you've done 3 place marks with me, I'd like you to add your own 2 place marks. So I'd like you to use obviously the document we've been using, the Google Renaissance document, and I'd like you to go to this link, which I've already got open. It's a great interactive site on Florence, and I'd like you to basically choose 2 other sites in Florence, and I'd like you to either add another video or a photo or a hyperlink to tell me more information about it. So in total, you will have 5 sites for in your Google tour of Florence. Then what you can then do is, if you right click on that there, you can then save it as a folder, a KMZ folder. For example, I'm going to save it onto my desktop, save as a KMZ folder, and now on my desktop I should be able to find a folder. There it is, Florence KMZ file, and you can either email that to me or you can actually bring it in on a USB stick. Okay, good luck with your Florence tour.